Hey YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name is John. If this is your first time joining us, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and if you like this video, leave me a like. Appreciate it. So, if this is your first time seeing me, a little bit about me. My name is John Artsberger. I am a high-ticket affiliate marketer. I have been in affiliate marketing for the past 5 years. This is all I do. This is it. This is what I do for work, and I make really good money with it. I make high six figures with it. I've been in marketing for closer to 15 years, so I do have a marketing background, and I kind of put that to play in each of these programs that I'm working with. So you've arrived here on our, I believe it's day 23, no, 24 actually, day 24 of our high ticket series. And if you guys don't know what this is, let me just kind of fill you in right now and tell you what it is that we're doing. I work multiple programs, different affiliate marketing programs. I like the programs that do most of the work for you. So these are beginner-friendly programs. They're very easy to lead and to show people how to do and how to work with and start earning money with right away. This program specifically was built for beginners, and when I say that, I mean you don't have to do any email marketing. You don't have to do any website development. You don't have to do any funnel development, no VSLs. It's all done for you. It's all inside of this program. It's why I like it so much, and it's why it's so easy for beginners to start earning really quickly with it. As an example, with this program, I went from zero to $7,500 per week within 3 months, and that is what this whole series is built over. I just walk people through step by step exactly what I do every single day, and you guys can replicate that super easy. You just follow along with these videos here, but where you want to go to first is this video right here. This is going to be the starting point, where you want to go check out so you can learn about what this program is and what we're doing with it, and then you can jump into it and sign up. So you're going to want to go to this video here, and actually I'll just click on it and show you where you can sign up with it. Just click right here on the video, and down here in the description you're going to see this more or show more. You can click on that, and it's going to be this first link right here. You can sign up with this link right here. That'll take you to the program. You guys can check it out, sign up. It's relatively cheap to get involved with if you want to use this, but you can also use this training for any type of affiliate marketing, any affiliate marketing whatsoever. Actually, almost any marketing in general. You could use this training to sell products, courses, services, almost anything. I have put years and years worth of information and my own learning, my own everything that I've learned over the past 15 years is kind of built into this program, and I'm just adding on to it every single day so that you guys can easily jump in and just follow along, literally baby steps. I have set it up. I have people commenting all the time. If you go check out these videos, you're going to see how many comments. There's tons of people comments. They're all happy. Everybody's doing great. The one comment that I get a lot, or messages to in emails, is people asking me, well, I can't do this alone. I need, like, what is this step by step? This step by step is literally me holding your hand, walking you through. It's going to be slow for some of you, but it's important that you guys embrace it and just take it one day or one step at a time at least, so that you can build this up as you go along. You want to start at the beginning and just start moving. Now, you can watch this video right now if you'd like to. Totally fine with me, but you're going to miss out a lot if you don't jump over here to this first video and then start following along with the day by day. That's going to show you how to set everything up and how to start using it. And that being said, I'm going to jump into the video. Day 24. I can't believe we're already here. I'm sure you guys are impressed too. The ones that have made it this long and are watching this video now, that means you guys are already being successful. I already know, I'm confident at this point that if you've gotten to this point on the video, you are making sales, you are feeling good, and you are on the path to success, right? I know you are, because I know that after about a week to 2 weeks is when people start getting their first sales in, and that really bumps up their energy levels. And at this point, just past 3 weeks, you're firing it off. And I know a couple people that are rounding up the $5,000 to $9,000 mark already at this point. So I myself made pretty high sales the first month, right? And even that's just the learning phase, trying to figure out the program. and then getting into it. So we've gone over a lot of different information in this program. You know, the last video was talking about creating YouTube content and how to use that to your advantage. Also start spreading out around social media and growing your audience, a qualified audience, and creating a circle of you, basically, right? You want to be the leader in this, and it's actually part of it is attraction marketing. You want people to see that you're doing good, but you also want to be able to replicate success. So that's one of the things we're going to talk about today, is replicating your success. If you're trying to get to the level where I'm at right now, where you can actually start giving back and showing people how to make money and how to earn money, that's really what's going to be the game changer here. You're going to need to understand it so well yourself, which you already do if you're at this point. If you're at this point, you 100% understand what you need to do every day. And I've already gone through in the last few videos how to start expanding, but you need to be the authority in your industry. You need to show people that you know what you're doing, but not only that you know what you're doing, but you know how you can help them do it. If you, in my opinion, you are not a successful individual if you cannot replicate your own success. And that is what makes us different than the rest. And that's going to be what makes you different. And if you don't think you can do it, you're wrong, because if you're at this point, you understand the concepts. So all you have to do is understand how to show other people how to do this. And this is one of the ways that I'm using to show people how to do this, right? This, along with my YouTube channel, or my Facebook channel, my Facebook group. I have a website that kind of goes over some of the stuff, but I have a lot of information coming out soon too. Some lives. I'm going to be doing more live videos, probably daily live videos, some trainings. I'm also going to I've been looking into doing some personal trainings, some other courses and stuff that I've been going over to try to set up. This course, you know, being free is an excellent I guess service to you guys, because you guys can take this and run with it, and you're going to see right away how successful that you can really become with it. So this is cool, right, that you get this free information, and I'm going to keep putting this out. But I have also been looking at some other type of things, such as mentorships, and I've had a lot of people contacting me from a bunch of different directions, maybe trying to get me to do a paid course, some mentorships, some other things that I'm thinking about doing. I may go that route, I may not. It doesn't really matter. The important thing is I know how to show you guys how to do it, and for you guys to move to that next step, you want to feel confident in yourself enough that you can help others as well, right? Because there's no point bringing somebody into a program like this and just letting them go and you know, they have no clue what to do. In my mind, that's just not the right way to act, and not the right way to do this, right? We want to be able to show people success through ourselves first initially, but also we want to guide them into a successful life for themselves, so that they can turn around and bring other people to success as well. And that's kind of the goal. So in doing that, you know, I think after the last lesson that I had, where we were talking about the circle of you, your own circle that you're creating around you, the next step with that is just kind of developing some sort of training, or whether it just be at least contacting people through email and answering questions. I mean, that's the most basic form of training that you can do. If you're not at this point where you have a YouTube channel, you can easily send anybody that you bring in, send them over to my YouTube channel. That's not going to hurt you at all, and it's not going to hurt me. They're going to be able to go through the step-by-step and start learning as well. And that's going to be an incentive for people to keep going. Many of you watching this right now, that's probably what was your main incentive to join this and start with. It was because I was there to help you kind of walk through these harder times, or the parts that you didn't quite understand, right? So a lot of you had followed along with me, and they're still following along with me now, watching these videos and trying to learn this complete concept or whatever that we're doing here, right? Normally people charge for things like this, where, you know, thousands of dollars for these courses, but I really think that it's more valuable to you guys to be provided for free. So that is a way that you guys could go about it if you wanted to put your own, you know, course together and charge people and try to make extra money. In my mind, it's You almost have to market that in yourself. This course I can just give away and a lot of people are able to use it. There's a couple different ways you can go, but the main thing is just kind of realizing that if you are generating a successful lifestyle now or at this point, or you can see yourself being there in the future, then you really need to start thinking about how you can help the people that you're bringing in create that same successful lifestyle. And starters, like I said, just send them over to my YouTube channel if you'd like, and they can start watching the training too. But for the long run, for your benefit as well, you can start growing your own channel. You can start setting up some kind of a training module. You could even do it better than this one if you want. I'm just throwing this together and spending time doing this for you guys for free, so I'm not too concerned about the way it looks or what we're doing or what we're talking about. I'm just kind of putting it out there for you guys for free, so there is no kind of module set up. I just have step-by-step, day-by-day videos, right? And so seems to work and people like it, but there is a lot more coming that I'm going to be doing soon that you guys can also start replicating and going that route. The other thing I want to talk to you about is social media, okay? You are posting on social media. You're posting on Facebook, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok right now. And that's perfect. That's great. What you're doing is you're putting out some content for people. They're really liking it. That's bringing them into your funnel, and you're making money with that. But you should also, at this point, I would suggest start putting out daily content on a couple different platforms. Whichever platform you want to really concentrate on. Maybe you want to start with one platform at a time and then start kind of ramping up from there. And there's a couple different systems you can use if you want to use all of the platforms to post. And what do I mean by posting? Let me just pull this up real quick. I'm going to show you. Let me make sure the sound is down, because I know there's going to be videos popping up. So if we go to my Facebook, let me just pull up my groups. Well, here's an example right here. You can see this right here. That's actually one of my story posts. That's just a story post that I'm putting up every day. That would be a good example of posting. But man, this is just taking forever to load today. I don't know what's going on with my internet today. But here's some other examples, right? Here's some different posts that I'm using every day, just some random things that I've put together, and I have them watermarked, and people can, what it's doing is just creating engagement inside of my community or inside of wherever you're going to want to be focusing your energy. The point is, though, is to maintain these posts on a daily, right? You want to start posting and sending out content around social media all over the place. Let me open up one of my platforms that I use for this. Man, I just can't believe how this internet is just terrible today. I am having the worst time with the internet today. I'm gonna kill this one so it's not just bogging me down. I can see my face freezing on there. So let me just show you this new one. This is one that I just started using actually about a week ago now. It's called Buffer, and what it is just a basically like a content calendar for scheduling. And it has a calendar, and it has different campaigns that you can run, and you can set it up. It's very, very easy to use. All that you have to do is click this plus after you add all your channels. So we can kind of start here. I'll tell you exactly what to do. See, you can see that I'm still on the 7-day trial because I was using another program. I was actually using Hootsuite before. The Hootsuite was decent. I kept running into issues with my channels being disconnected. So I stopped using it, and I moved over to Buffer. And actually, I like Buffer, and it is cheaper to use. Let me see what it is. I'll be paying for it for sure. So collaborate with your team, one place to save time. $10 per social channel per month, okay? Or this is the free just for whatever. Let me see this. Get the most out of your creative publishing analytics and engagement tools per social channel. So you could probably get away with just using this $5 per channel per month. if you have just a couple channels, I mean, it's going to be cheap. I'm posting to 5 different channels, I believe, right now, all at one time. And obviously you could go yearly and save a little bit more. Let's see what their yearly is. $60 for the year if you're using this for 5 channels. Say you're just using it for 2 channels. Did that change anything? Oh, I see. Let me see here. Total. Oh, so I see. This is what it was. So this was the. So I'd pay actually $480 per year. Yeah, $10 per channel. Yeah, okay. That doesn't make much. I saved a little bit, I guess, but anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, I was paying almost $100 a month with Hootsuite, and it kept disconnecting, so I started using this. But let me show you how easy this is to use, and this is kind of a cool tool for you guys to just start getting some content out everywhere. It's really easy to use. First, you're going to click up here, and you click on your little icon right up here, the account. Click on channels. And right here where it says connect new channel, you just click that, and then it's going to get you to sign into whatever channel it is that you're using. It's weird that it doesn't show my... Anyway, you once you connect the channel, then you're good to go. You can actually just jump right over to publishing. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to use. I mean, it is super easy to use. Let's just set up a post together. We'll set one up for tomorrow. Let's do a morning post. Maybe we'll do 10 o'clock. So we click here, and this pops up. So it's just this initial box that pops up first. So of course you're going to need some content. Let me pull up a calendar. Let me just, if you guys hold for just 1 second here, I'm going to pull up my content that I have already created. I'm just going to pause this for a second and grab a piece of content. Alright, so I pulled up some content that I'm going to use to show you guys how to do this. Here's the piece of content that I'm going to use. I actually have a calendar that I've put together that has all of this content in it for me, and it basically has exactly what I want to, I sat and did this. I do this every month, and I sit down and I create some content, or I get some content created, outsourcing, and I'll show you how to do that. And then I also have some text that I add to it, some copywriting that I've added to the content, and I'm going to show you exactly what it is, and you guys can check it out. But you're going to want to get something like Canva. Okay, I use Canva. It's super easy to use. And it's cheap. Canva's super cheap. You know, you could get the Canva Pro, and I think it's only like $100 a year or something like that. I mean, it's relatively cheap, and I do so much with Canva. I mean, Canva even has its own scheduling software on it. You wouldn't technically need Buffer if you bought a Canva Pro account. The problem that I ran into with Canva is I had a business account that I had been using Canva for prior, a couple years ago, another business that I was working in. And working with, and I had connected my Canva Pro account to that account, and for some reason it wouldn't switch over. So I sent some messages to help, and they couldn't help me yet. And I went through all the disconnections. I did everything they mentioned, and just still couldn't for some reason connect to my profiles that I use now, right? So what happened was I don't know, about a year ago I just started using this. Using other content calendars, right? So let me show you how easy this is to do. Once you have a piece of content, and I'll show you where you guys can go to get content if you want, if you're looking for somebody to create some for you. But you're just going to click on create a design, import the file. I'm just giving you a basic rundown real quick of Canva and show you how easy this is to use. I'm going to find that content that I'm using, that I have downloaded. And let me see where I put it, right here. Man, this is just running so slow today. My connection is not great. So you click use and design. Now, I noticed one thing about creating these posts on Canva, and I'm not a Canva pro by any means. This is, I usually have somebody else doing this for me, but I wanted to do a walkthrough real quick. I've done a little bit of this myself, so in the past, I wanted to do a walkthrough this to kind of show you guys how you can use this, and it doesn't take much time. So right here, I have the design that I pulled up. I'm just going to resize it, and I'm actually going to resize it to an Instagram post. It's 1080 by 1080. That's what I'm looking for. You could just do that yourself up here if you want to click 1080 by 1080, but it makes it easy if you just go look here in the sidebar of what you're trying to resize it as. I'm actually going to resize it as an Instagram post, but I'm going to use it for Facebook and for Twitter and other things that I have connected. I'm going to hit copy and resize. Then it pops up here like this, and you're thinking, how's that going to work? You have to drag it down into the size that you want it, just like this. All right, and then go throw your logo on it. Let me see. Whatever logos that you have. And I just put, you can put it wherever you want it. And you can click this button if you want to make it transparent, just like a watermark, something like that. Maybe 77%, doesn't really matter. So, and that's, you guys can't really see it from where my screen. Here, we'll just move it to the other side. Watch. That's what I did with it. I just put it down in the corner. You could leave it up like this, so it's kind of in the middle, or you can put it right in the corner. It doesn't really matter. We'll just leave it like that. And I kind of made it transparent with that box that I used a second ago. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. There we go. You want to make sure it's the right size. Otherwise, when you download it, if you have the edges sticking out, then those edges are going to download too, and it's not going to look right. So let's just close out of this now because it's killing this while we're doing this. So now that we have this, we're going to go here, click Add Image. Select the image that you want. We also need to add some text in here. Just going to look for some text that I have. There's some copy. And here's the matching copy that I have in on my sheet. And there you go. So then that's all you really have to do. Then you can click down here to customize for each network. Bam. And that'll actually put it into each one of your channels that you're going to be sending it out to, okay? And then you can just click right here and click schedule post. Now I'm going to add something else to this, to each one of these, just depending on what it is. Twitter, I usually just leave my website. Oh, if it'll let me, it won't have enough room this time, so I'm just going to leave this like this for Twitter. For Facebook, I may add something else, just to something intriguing that I'm talking to people. Let's see what it says. It says, when you put your wellness first, you have more energy to increase the productivity. You are able to add more value to others because you invested first in yourself. Unlike other investments out there, investing in yourself is never a risk because it always pays off. So I would just simply say something like, who is ready to invest in themselves? Let me know in the comments. And then we can add some, downward arrows, something like that, pointing down, down to the comments. Like that, right? Something like that, and then you could add something like, maybe some other writing here. Increase productivity. I might space it out a little bit for a Facebook post. you know, you guys just have to play around with it and kind of see what you like and how you want to do it yourself. Something, well, something like this, and then you can add some other little whatever little emojis that you want. Smile, and you guys know kind of how to do this. Whatever you guys just, you know, I'm just doing this real quick, but whatever you guys feel comfortable with, or what, you know, make it look decent, make it look nice. Another smiley, something like that, and then that'd be fine for me. I would just leave that like that. And Instagram, the cool thing here is you can actually add hashtag groups. So this is pretty cool. I have some groups in here that I have added already, and I would probably I might just copy this. Actually, let me think here. I would go like this for Instagram. Invest in yourself. If you're ready to invest in yourself, check out my free YouTube training. There we go. Just something like that, whatever. It's going to change the link. I don't like it being changed. I like to unshorten it like this so that it looks like that. And then I would just put a couple spaces in here, or maybe another space. I like to tell people to follow my Instagram accounts. Just like that. Put an @ and if you guys know how to use Instagram. If you don't, go play around with it a little bit. You guys will figure it out. And then with Instagram, it's always nice to add some hashtags here, right? So I would just click this, and I would add some of my hashtags that I already have preloaded into there. It's really easy, just like that. And with this is LinkedIn. If you're ready to invest in yourself, let me know in the comments. Okay, sorry if this is taking so long, guys, but I wanted to show you guys how to use this just in case you wanted to check it out, and I didn't want you to be lost here, not knowing how to use something that I tell you to go use, because, you know, how does that help anybody? Let's post another smiley face, okay? And one more. We'll do a wink. There. That's great. And then LinkedIn, you can actually add your own hashtags. So let's just add a couple. We'll do business, make money online, income, entrepreneur, something like that, right? That's perfect. So this is totally ready to schedule. They're all done. We've gone through everything. Twitter's the only one that you have limits on what you can write, so you just have to kind of be, you know, you just have to write quick blurbs. There is some Twitter marketing that you can do, but I'm not going to get into that right now. We have all of our images added, and then we're just going to hit schedule posts. Bam. June 1st at 10 a.m. And that's going to post tomorrow. I mean, it's that easy. Now, you can hire some people to do this for you, and I'm going to go over that real quick. But this is an important factor when you're starting to grow on social media. You have your videos that you're doing every single day, and that's going to be growing your account as well. But you also want some filler posts, and that's basically what this is. This is just a filler. So if people maybe don't want to read or see your videos, maybe there should be a nice break in between. If you go look at my Instagram account at From Failure to Freedom, you're going to see that there's images, and then there's some video posts that I do, and then some more images, and then some question posts, and some inspirational posts and things like this that kind of just break up the content, so it's not just video, right? Which is nice in the beginning, and it helps your Instagram grow. But when you start adding filler posts like this, it's actually going to even improve that, and it's going to grow even more. And you guys are going to see that right away. I mean, you'll see it instantly almost. The first week that you start adding posts like this to your profiles, it's just adding more content, right? And that's going to boost your algorithm. And then as people start interacting with it, it's going to even boost your algorithm even more. But it also shows that your dedication, that you are committed to this, that you are putting in the work, and people want to see this. And this is important when you're at this level, right? When you're at this point, when we're trying to scale around social media and build this community around you, we'll provide some value for that community through content, different kind of content posts, filler posts like this, inspirational posts, engagement posts. You want posts that are asking people to interact with it. Something like, hey, what did you just do today? Leave in the comments telling me the last thing you did. Something like that, right? And actually I have a filler post, I think, was this one? Or engagement post. I had an engagement post here just a little bit. That might have been it. Oh yeah, maybe it's this one right here. Anyway, it's just asking, let's have a little fun today. Comment with the last thing you did and add like a boss after it. Okay, that's called a viral engagement post. And what we're trying to do with that is get people to engage with your profile, with your social profile. And what this is going to do is start boosting. It's going to hit that algorithm, and it's going to start boosting your progress, right? And start getting more and more people that the platform is showing your content to. The videos work great. Don't get me wrong. You can make a million videos. You're going to get a ton of followers, and it's going to do really well on TikTok, on Facebook Reels. With Instagram Reels, you're going to be at a steady progression until you start doing some more interactive posting. So especially for Instagram, this is important. But I would say that it's important for all of your social profiles to have posts coming in daily. Okay, one of the places that I like to go to hire people that are pretty cheap, relatively cheap. Let me see. I'm not sure if I have any personal information up here right now that I don't want to really. This is actually somebody that I was looking to hire right here. I don't know why it's pulling up that. Let's just go to jobs. Anyway, I have a ton of different people that I hire on here all the time. As you can see, I have a ton of different professionals that I'm looking for. I've even deleted probably, 50 more posts. But it's really easy to search for somebody. Let's say you're looking for a VA, a new VA, okay? Virtual assistant, right? You just type in VA on Upwork. This is Upwork, by the way. If you've never used it, it's a great platform. And the cool thing about Upwork is on the side here, you can actually pick, you can pick what you're looking for, freelancers or agencies. Probably if you're starting out where you're at right now with me, where I'm at, you're not going to use an agency. I could use an agency. I've actually used an agency for a couple other things, but freelancers, if you can find the right freelancer, it's cheap, and they do a really good job, okay? And they can actually kind of develop a relationship with you to understand what you're trying to put out to people every day, and it'll help you free up time, okay? That's the point of this, to kind of free up some of your time so you can focus on maybe creating more viral videos, or growing, doing meetings and talking to people and trying to grow other ways, right? But you can choose the hourly rate, which is nice. And what I suggest, if you're starting out and you're looking for a VA and you've never used anyone before, you could potentially just go $10 and below and target a VA maybe in the Philippines or something like that. I've worked with a ton of people in the Philippines. I have a VA right now that I pay, I believe, $5 per hour. I have another VA that I pay $10 per hour. And I will boost each one of them up accordingly. But starting out, you can find some VAs that are relatively cheap on Upwork that you can use to help just help you out and help free up your time, and you can concentrate on other things. Social posting, for example, using a site like Buffer, it'd be really easy to find one of these VAs, train them how to do that, just like I just showed you guys how easy that is to set up your posts. A lot of the VAs actually have graphic design skills, so a lot of these VAs have worked with, let's just look this up. Let's see if we can find graphic design, and if I don't find something like that, then we will find, oh, did I spell it right? Man. Oh, what the heck? If this doesn't work, I'll show you another good search term. But here's one, yeah. VA graphic design social media manager. There you go. That's perfect. And you just go create a job post. I've shown you in another video how to create a job post on Upwork. But you would go and invite them to that job, and you can send them a message. A lot of the time you can send them a message and be like, hey, I'm looking for a VA to do social media management, scheduling my content and creating content for me to schedule. And you can maybe even hire them for 2 hours a day or 10 hours a week. Well, that'd be, 2 hours a day. You could hire them for however long you want, an hour a day, right? Or maybe even just, you could say, hey, 5 hours per week for you to set up, build some content for me and get it scheduled. That's relatively cheap. I mean, that's, so what would this be? She charges $7 an hour. You get her $35 bucks, $40 for a week that you could pay somebody to handle all of your social media content that you're creating, all of the filler content. And they actually, I would bet that even if you could create videos, she may even be able to post these videos for you on your social media as well. So you could do a lot with the help of somebody else. So don't be scared to utilize a virtual assistant to help you. And in my opinion, the Philippines have the best virtual assistant workers in the world, hands down. Great with English if you're in the United States, but just phenomenal people too. Okay, who they work in this industry. A lot of the people in the Philippines work in this industry, and they've been doing this for years and years. And I mean, there's extremely well-defined VAs out of the Philippines. I'm telling you that out of all the places, I've probably hired 1,000 VAs over the past 10 years, and out of all of the VAs, my favorite VAs came from the Philippines, and they did both male and female, both amazing workers, and they just did a great job for me, and I give them props for sure. So I always suggest, go hire out of the Philippines if you're looking. Once you get into, once you're making a little bit more money and you're really spreading out, maybe you want to get a VA from the United States, but you're looking at, 25 to 50, 60 bucks an hour. Let's look that up real quick, see what a VA from the US costs. We're going to have to turn off this 10 and below because we're not going to find any VAs from the US for 10 and below. But here you go, $40 per hour, $40 per hour from the United States, $45, $100 per hour. These are different. Actually, those are just illustrators, I think, and image. Let's just look up VA. 45 data analyst. Oh, that's not even a VA. Here's a VA. 45. Yeah, VA with expert in writing, proofreading. $50 per hour. Operations manager, which is could be part VA. I don't know. Service desk admin. Yeah, $70 an hour. So I mean, it's even hard. There you go, VA 35. So I mean, it's just the pricing is so much higher here in the United States, and you're still gonna have to vet these people and meet with them and try to tell them, hey, this is what I need you to do. So I've just had so much luck. I've had VAs from the United States, India, Philippines, Mexico, Spain, Germany. All over the place. Russia, I had some Russian guy from Russia that was a VA, and he actually did really well, and he was really good with project development. But anyway, the point is, you can outsource this part of it if you'd like, if you have the extra, $50 a week or $25 a week, and it's going to save you a lot of time, and it's only going to help your social media grow faster. So this is something that you guys should definitely be doing, and right now. I mean, if you're still just 3 weeks in, start creating some content. If you don't want to hire somebody to do it yourself. Upwork is a fantastic platform for you guys to use. So jump into it and feel free to use it. You guys, I think that's enough for today. We'll go over some other cool tricks in the next video, but that is something I think was really important to get you guys on board with, was the VAs, hiring VAs to do some social media, or doing your social media yourself. The important part there is the social media. Make sure that you get the social media done. Start adding more content to it, some filler posts in between your videos, so you can really start spreading out. When with Instagram as an example, okay, when I was first posting videos on Instagram, I would have, on a new Instagram, let's just say this, on a new Instagram account, I'd post videos, the short form videos like what we're creating, right, for Instagram Reels. I would maybe have 100 to 150 interactions if it was a great video, okay, for Instagram Reels. Now, when I started adding content to those new accounts, just filler content where I was having video plus a post plus another video plus a post, I was looking at upwards of sometimes 500 to 1,000 interactions now on every single post, and you can grow it pretty quickly that way. So you're going to want to add this filler content all over the place. Plus it shows that you are committed, and it's going to help. It's only going to help you in the long run. This isn't a lot more to add to your schedule either, really. If you outsource it like this, it's going to take you no time at all. It's going to take you a couple hours to help them get set up, get a buffer account, relatively cheap, or just hire the VA to start posting on your social media without buffer. But buffer is going to help you in the long run, or something like that. I'm not advocating for buffer. I like it. It's a new platform for me. It's a cheap platform. I like it so far compared to something like Hootsuite, which just drove me nuts for years. I didn't like the way their calendar is set up. I didn't like the way that their user interface was set up. I'm not here to talk bad about them either. But this is going to be something that will really help you guys with growth and with developing a community around you that you guys can grow and mentor and help do well, right? And it's gonna help you as well, right? Plus you can help others. So why not do this? Other than that, I guess what we can do today is we can do we have the MLGS left to do. So let me close out of here. I do have MLGS left to do. Let me open up one of our documents so I can pull the folder or the file. If you guys don't know where our MLGS emails are now, they're not in the body of my email, they're not in the description anymore like they were at the beginning of this series. I started adding them to our document here, our checklist. Let's see what day we're on. See, I have your outsourcing information here. Here's some platforms for outsourcing. You guys can go jump into there and check them out. I'm going to add, oh, and I added this for you guys as well on this document. Some places, some of the video creation for when you start getting into YouTube content. Even some other kind of content choices, but this is what I would use. These are my recommendations. You guys can check these out. They're in that document, and this is actually what I use. But let's add buffer to this. Let me think about where I want to add that. I'm going to add that. I'm going to add it right here. Social media. Content platform. We will add buffer in here. I think it's buffer.com. Make sure it's not buffer.io or something like that. Yeah, it's buffer.com. Okay, so here is buffer. Make that clickable for you guys. There you go. Buffer. There you go. Now you guys know where to go get it if you're interested in it. Obviously, there's no affiliate links or anything like that with these, so these are just recommendations for you guys, the things that I use that work for me. So why not show you guys? Anyway, let's open up our MLGS. Where is our MLGS? I know I added it. There you go. Click. Yeah, okay. There's MLGS. So we are on 21, 22, 23, 24. Man, I can't believe how this is loading like this today. My you guys are probably thinking this is crazy. Day 24. And let me just grab an email swipe here real quick. Oops. We'll use this one. All right. Here we go. Pull this back up. Okay. So, day 24, subject, daily income with no computer skills. How? Okay, let's grab that. Copy it. Let's use this one. Doesn't really matter. I have a bunch of these. Of course, we're going to go... Oh, scrolled right past. We're going to hit select all. Always remember to hit that select all because I don't know what happens if you guys don't. I don't know if it will send it and then you don't get to send for that day or not. I'm not really sure. And we can copy this. Paste it in there. Make sure you change your name. Somebody was asking on one of my other videos if I found that the bold text does better in these emails. And actually, lately when I double checked and went back, when I made this all bold, it actually did start to do quite a bit better. I'm not really sure why, but it did. My sister shared this with me yesterday, and you should really check it out. Click here to check it out. Let's make that bold as well. Okay, let's go grab our link. Oh, let me fix this. Grab our link from our dashboard. You know, when you guys set up, if you guys are going to ever set up an autoresponder for this, you know, I think what we're going to do next video is I'm going to show you. We'll get into that next video. I'm not even going to bring it up right now. We'll just get into it in the next video. Lead capture page 3. Copy. Head over to your mailing system. Add your link. /MLGS. Hit OK. /MLGS. These tracking tags are important so that you can know where your sales are coming from. If you're not tracking them, you don't know how many you're getting from this. You don't know how many you're getting from something else. You just don't know. Okay? That's that. Click perfect timing. Send it away. Now you have your new email swipe right here. You're ready to go for the day. let me add this here. Oh, click here to check it out. All right, so that's on there. You guys got your day 24. That's perfect. Email sent, links done. You're good to go. Okay, perfect, guys. So again, let's wrap this up. But let's recount what we talked about here. So you should be focusing on adding some more content to your social media. So along with your videos that you're creating every day, go and look at something like Buffer, maybe a VA if you don't have the time. I know some of you are on a tight budget, or a tight, well, I guess time budget. You're tight for time, right? Some of you are working full-time still, just getting this taken off. Probably if you're at this level and actively trying to push what we're doing here, you're probably making some decent money, so I'm not too worried about that. But if you don't have the time, outsource and get somebody else to set up your social media scheduling for you, or just spend a day on the weekend scheduling all of your social media content for that week, and that way you can do it yourself and it's relatively cheap. And if you went and got a Canva Pro account, you could probably just use the Canva scheduling software. I like Buffer. I told you the only reason probably that I'm using it, not Canva, is because my Canva account is not allowing me to, and I'm still waiting for them to fix that for like months and probably a year now. That is that is what you guys really do need to be doing, is adding some filler content to your social media to make it more interactive and more engaging. And if you guys want, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably create some maybe a content calendar that I could provide for you guys sometime, and when I do, I'll have it listed in this video description. You guys can either access it somehow, or maybe the next video description will go over it if I have it created for you guys by then. But like I said, my one time of creating it for you isn't going to do a lot. You guys really need to get into the hang of things here yourself, creating this content, so that you're going to understand how to do it, or pay somebody to do it for you, right? Other than that, I think that's it for today. We've had a long video today, and I'm ready to get off of here. I have some good stuff coming in the next video too, so make sure that you watch that. So first off, what you need to do is hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified when that video drops, because it's going to be a good one. I have some good stuff coming. Also, leave me a like on this video. I really appreciate it. We're trying to grow this and send it out to everybody so they can start doing something like this with their lives, and let's just get it out there, guys. And if you haven't joined my Facebook group, go down into the description of this video and click on join Facebook group. Join that group and come interact with me, and we're gonna have a lot of fun here. So again, thanks a lot for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.